Today we are going to learn heritage studies. Who can remind us what we learned about the last time on heritage studies? Michaela was there the last time. What did we learn about on heritage studies? Learn about on heritage studies. Today we are going to have a lesson on citizenship. Citizenship. Let's write that down. Citizenship. C-I-T-I-C-I-T-I.
Ma'am?
Yes, Michaela?
My video keeps on going on and off, on and off.
Okay, it's okay, Michaela. If you can hear me, but you can hear me, okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just keep on trying it. Just keep on trying it.
Okay, ma'am.
Morning, Takuta.
Hello.
How are you, Takuta? What are you
Hi.
seeing? Is that a pencil? Okay. Okay. All right. Today we're going to have a lesson on heritage studies. We're going to talk about citizenship. Okay. We have had a lesson
Yes.
on citizenship. Today we are going to continue on citizenship. The last time we talked, we defined what a citizen is. Who can tell me what is a citizen? Who can tell me what is a citizen? Yes, Michaela, your hand is up. What is a citizen, Michaela?
A citizen is a member of a state or a country.
Yes, when you are a legal member, you must be legally a member, okay? There's that word legal. A legal member of a state or a country that has full rights, okay? When you have full rights to own something, to live in a country, you are a citizen, okay? If you are not a citizen, you
ma'am.
find people running away from the police from time and again. You know that that person is not a citizen. But if you are a citizen of a certain country, you have legal rights to stay in that country, and you have legal rights to perform any things that are legal in that country. And also, citizenship is having that ownership to live in a certain country with full rights. You have full rights to live in a certain country. We talked about the different ways in which people can be citizens. Who can tell me a way of becoming a citizen? One way, Bryce, a way of becoming a citizen. Yes, Bryce? You can be a citizen by birth. Thank you, Bryce, when you are born there. Another type. Yes, Takuta.
I can be a citizen by descent.
A citizen by descent. If your grandfather or your great-grandfather was born there, even if you're not born there, you can still be a citizen. Another type. Yes, Michaela. Another way of becoming a
You can
citizen.
be a citizen by registration.
A citizen by registration. This is whereby you can marry a person who stays in that country and live with them for 5 years, or a child can be adopted by parents who are from that country. Okay, let's say you are adopted by Beyonce. I know you know Beyonce and do you call them Jay-Z, all those people. If they adopt you, you become a citizen of the United States through registration by adoption. Okay, or a person can marry someone who stays in that country, and that person can become a citizen after staying married with that person for 5 years. Today we are continuing to talk about the rights and responsibilities of a citizen. The rights and responsibilities, we can take that down. Rights and responsibilities of a citizen. Rights and responsibilities of a citizen. Now that we are citizens, what is expected from us by a country? What is expected from you, Bryce? What is expected from you, Takuta? What is expected from you, Michaela? What is expected from Mrs. Mlotshwa? What is expected from Takunda? We want to talk about the rights. What are the rights that you have as a citizen of a country? Yes, Takunda, your hand is up.
If you're a citizen and you are allowed to like have a business there,
Yes.
like a job.
Yes, you're allowed to have a job. So you have a right to employment. We can take that down. Yes, a right to employment. That's one right that every citizen has. You have a right. Remember, all rights are given according to the Constitution of Zimbabwe. Okay, according to the Constitution of Zimbabwe, if you are a citizen of Zimbabwe, you have a right to employment. Okay, yes, Takuja. Any other right?
As if you're a citizen, you have a right to vote.
You have a right to vote. Yeah, thank you. That's good, Takuta. If you are a citizen, you have a right to vote, whether presidential elections, senatorial elections, or when you have mayor elections, you are allowed to vote. That is good. Yes. Also, if you are a citizen, you have a right to food and drink. Okay, I know we all love food. Is there anyone who doesn't love to eat here? We all love to eat. So the first right that you must have, you have a right to food and drink. Okay. So which means, Takuta, if you are a child and you are a citizen of Zimbabwe, you have a right to food and drink, which means your parents or your guardians, whoever is under your care, whoever you are under your care, must offer you food and drink. That's your right as a citizen. Okay. That's a right as a citizen. There must be food for you to eat if you are if you are legally a citizen of Zimbabwe. Another right, you have a right to safe and clean water. The other rights of a citizen, rights to safe and clean water. That's why if there is no water coming out from the tap, where do we get our water from? What has the government done for us since we don't have any water coming out from the tap? Where do we get our water from? Because it is a right for us. We have a right to safe and clean water. What if you open the tap, there is no water? Where are you going to get the water from? Yes, Takunda? Yes, Takunda?
From the bowl.
From the balls, yes. Those balls, yes, correct, Takunda. Those balls were constructed by the city center under the Bulawayo City Council, okay? So the Bulawayo City Council is under the government of Zimbabwe. So these boreholes were constructed for us so that we are able to have access to safe and clean water. The third right, you have a right to shelter and clothes. You have a right to shelter and clothes. Okay, if you are a citizen of Zimbabwe or a citizen of a country, you have a right to shelter and clothes. That's why you notice that the children who don't have any parents, the orphans, they are even given homes where they are kept, okay? Because they are citizens of Zimbabwe, they need to have that right to shelter and clothes, okay? You remember when there was a disaster in Mani, we donated clothes, okay, to people because we are trying to help them get that right to clothing. Takuza, you want to ask something? Is there anything you want to say?
I wanted to say you have a right to help.
A right to health, correct, Takuta. Yes, let's write that down. A right to health. If you are a citizen of a country, you have a right to health. We also have a right to speak freely. A right to speak freely. Okay, you have a right to speak freely. I'm coming back to you, Takunda. Your hand was up. What did you want to say, Takunda?
And also a right to education.
A right to education, that is correct. We have a right to education. We are children. That's why even if coronavirus has come to say no schools, you must not see Mrs. Mlotshwa every day, you can see her through Zoom, okay? And you can see her here. So we are still having our education. We have a right to education because we are citizens of Zimbabwe. We have a right, everyone has a right to a name and identification. What is identification called? What is your identification thing called? What do you call it? I want to firstly call it a thing. What is it called? Your identification. I want to give you more. Yes, Michaela, what is it called? What is it called?
Do you mean the book? Do you mean the book? That small book?
No. There is an identification that you have. What is it called?
Teacher.
Because you guys haven't written grade 7 yet. So you only
Teacher.
have one identification. Yes, Takunda, what is it called?
To show if you're a boy or a girl or a male or a female.
What is it called? The identification. What is it called? You have it. If you don't have it, then which means your citizenship right has been has been played around. To go and complete. What is it called, Takunda? Takudza? Yes, Takudza. Yes, Takudza. What is it?
A birth certificate.
Birth certificate. Yes, that is your identification thing. Yes, it's called a birth certificate. Okay, so you have a right to an identification and a name. When we want to identify you, who you are, you bring your birth certificate. Okay, your birth certificate is your name, your surname, your address, your mother's name, your father's name, where you come from. It is everything. Where you were born. That is your identification. Okay, that is who you are, your birth certificate. As you grow up, you get more and more identifications. At 16, you get another identification. What is it called? At 16, there's an identification that you must always have when you get to 16 years. Did I give it as homework?
Yes, teacher.
What is it called, Takuzwa? Yes?
A driver's license.
No, it's not a driver's license. What is it called? But we'll try. Some people use a driver's license. Yes, Takunda.
Teacher!
Yes, Takunda.
Passport!
No.
A passport!
No.
Can I try again?
Yes, Michaela. Yes, Michaela.
A identification document.
Yes, it's called an.
Yes, teacher, can I try one more time? Can I try?
It's correct. Michaela is correct. It's called an identification. It's called an ID. Yes, you know the ID. It has your photo. Yes, that is a right. When you are a citizen at 16, all of you must have an ID with you. That is your right. Okay, we are moving on. Another right that you must have as a citizen is a right to human dignity. I'm going to spell dignity. Dignity is D-I-G, D-I-G, D-I-G-N-I-T-Y. We have a right to human dignity. This means that no one must insult you or assault you. No one must just come to you and talk badly at you, or no one must just look down upon you, whether you are sick or whether you are disabled or whether you are okay. So as a citizen, you have a right to human dignity. Everyone must treat you well, like how a human being must be treated. You must not be treated under any abusive cases. Okay, you have, if something happens to you that is affecting your human dignity, you have a right to go and report to the police. Okay, so you have a right to human dignity. Everyone must treat you like a dignified human being that you are, and all of us, we are all special in any different way. So everyone must treat you as special as you are. Okay, now let's go to the responsibilities of a citizen. We have talked about the rights, okay? The rights, this is what the government must give to you or the people must give to you. But now, what is your responsibility now as a citizen? What are you supposed to do, okay? What is your responsibility? Because you cannot always say, I have a right to food, yeah, I have a right to shelter, I have a right to clothes. What is your responsibility towards those things that we have talked about? Yes, Takunda, your hand is up.
To what is it called? I forgot.
You forgot. Okay, let's give him a chance to. You can keep on remembering. Yes, Michaela. What is our responsibility now as citizens? Yes.
Our responsibility as a citizen is to treat others how you would like to treat them.
Yes, that is correct. You must treat others as you like them to treat you. Remember, we talked about human dignity. If you insult other people, okay, that's not good. So your responsibility is not to insult other people, so that you don't infringe anything bad, anything abusive on someone else. That's very good. Yes, Takuja, what is your responsibility? Yes.
Another responsibility is to keep the place clean.
Keep the place clean. You have a right to a safe and a clean environment. You are supposed to keep it clean, okay? If your mother gives you a nice room that you love, okay, and you come and say, Mama, hey, my room is dirty. Who made it dirty? It's you. Who is supposed to clean it? It's you, okay? You are responsible. We give you the rooms, you are responsible to clean it, okay? Yes, if it's dirty, you're going to stay in that dirty room because you are dirty. So you are responsible to keep the environment clean. I can see some people are now smiling because I know someone did not clean their room today. I am watching you. I am looking at you. I can see you. Okay. What is your other responsibility of a citizen? Okay. The first responsibility, take it down. Okay, I'm coming to you, Takunda. The first responsibility, let's take this one down. We must observe and keep, let's take this down. We must observe. Observe is O-B-S-E, 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 R-V-E, O-B-S-E-R-V. We must observe and keep the laws of the country, okay? We must observe and keep the laws of the country. Yes, Michaela, didn't hear me? Okay, observe and, yes, Michaela?
Man, there was also, it was also about this observe and keep the laws of the country, man.
Yes.
There was one man,
Mm-hmm.
he got a padlock from a traditional heathen, man.
Okay.
Then it was made in Muti, right, man? Then he says that if he brings it to the neighborhood, the whole neighborhood will be in a deep sleep, man.
Okay.
And then this woman she was stealing from another woman's house. The woman screamed, and then the public and the lady's house. Then she with the public, they rubbed gasoline on him, petrol gasoline, and then they were about to burn him. Then the police came.
Okay. So you must always observe and keep the laws of the country. If you don't observe and keep the laws of the country, you'll be in trouble with the soldiers and the police. Okay. The second responsibility of a citizen, we must work hard together with others. Okay. We must work hard together with others in the development of the country. Okay. If there is a project that is maybe a project to help other children at school, okay, maybe they say, let's come and contribute clothes. You remember there was a flood that came, and then they say, let's contribute clothes. We work together with others because we want to develop our country. We must work together. That is our responsibility as a citizen. If there is something that says everyone must contribute, you also work together with others. Not to say, me, I won't do it, I have my problem. You come together and work with others. That is your responsibility as a citizen. Yes, Bryce?
Ma'am, can you repeat the sentence?
Okay, work together with others. Work together with others in the development of the country. Okay, you work together with others in the development of the country. Okay, not to become that person who doesn't want to work with others, that person who doesn't want to contribute anything to the country, that person who just wants to contribute crime to the country. No, you must contribute goodness to the country, development to the country. Yes, Chapula?
And also coronavirus. And also when you are a citizen, you must listen to the rules.
Yes, we must listen to the rules. Let's take that down. That is important. We must listen to the rules of the country. Okay? Yes, we must observe and listen to the rules of the country. Whatever is told, whether, even if it's not a country, even if it's at school, at class, at home, that is becoming a good citizen. We zero it down to wherever we are. If it's at class, you listen to rules. At home, it starts from home and then it grows up to the country. Also, if we are citizens of a country, we must assist the needy of the society. We must assist the needy, those people who need our help. Can you give me an example of the needy in a community, in a country, people who might need our help? Anyone whom you think, a group of people who might need our help? Yes, Kayla?
The orphanage.
The orphans, thank you. Yes, that's true. Takunda?
Homeless people.
The homeless people, yes, that is true.
The elderly.
The elderly, thank you, Takuta, that's true. Yes, the elderly, we must help them. If you see an elderly woman trying to cross the road and you are there, you are trying to cross, and then with your friends, you laugh at the old woman. That's not proper. You can assist him or her, okay? You assist the elderly woman and you can hold her hand and try to assist it. That is becoming a good citizen, okay? If you see an orphan or anyone who needs your help, you contribute. You know, you have some clothes that you are just using them as mops at home. Instead of just using them, you know that someone is able to wear these clothes, or you need clothes that you're still keeping them and thinking that another young brother is going to wear them in the next 5 years. You can give it to someone else who can wear it today. That is becoming a good citizen. That is becoming a good citizen. Okay. We must also respect the rights of other people. That's becoming a good citizen. You must respect the rights of other people. Okay. Don't infringe the rights of other people. Respect the rights of other people. That is talking about religion as well. Just because you are a Christian, then you see a Muslim, you decide to kill them. That is not proper. That's not becoming a good citizen. Even if you are a Muslim, you see Christians, you want to hate them, that's not becoming a good citizen, okay? We must respect other people, other people's rights. Whatever they do, you respect it from your point of view. To infringe it or to insult or to do anything bad, okay? So we must always respect other people's space, other people's rights at every level. I want us to wrap up. There are some limitations of rights and responsibilities, okay? We might say that we have a freedom to these, rights to freedom, rights to shelter, but sometimes there are some limitations or there are some challenges that you might find whereby you cannot exercise your rights, okay? Yes. We are saying that whenever you are exercising your rights, you must remember that you must respect the next person, okay? Don't say, I have a right to freedom. You open your radio late at night at 1 o'clock. You are also infringing the right of someone else. Someone has to sleep, okay? You must remember that. So if you want to have your party, don't have it at night. And if you are going to have it at night, make sure your volume is reduced because someone next door to you needs to sleep. So anytime when we're becoming good citizens, anytime when we are expressing our rights, we must remember to respect the rights of the next person next to you. If you say I have a right to space, you want to take up the whole space, someone might not be able to enter the classroom. Do you understand? So you must make sure you will try to adjust, and then you say you adjust yourself, and then you allow to give someone some space as well. I hope you managed to enjoy our lesson. I enjoyed our lesson very well. I hope there's someone else who enjoyed just like me. It was a nice lesson. Thank you so much for contributing. Remember to be good citizens. Remember your rights. Exercise them well every time. And remember, you must respect the next person as you are exercising your rights. Be a good citizen all the time. Help the elderly, the needy, and remember to clean your rooms all the time. You remember it's there in your rights there, okay? And remember that if you right to food, you must wash those dishes after mama has cooked. That is your responsibility, okay? If mama cooks, you wash the dishes for her, okay? Yes. If mama buys clothes for you, you wear them nicely, okay? I've seen some people, they step on their shoes, they leave their shoes everywhere. You know them, Bryce, eh? You know
Yes.
those, yes, yes, you know them. Yes, if they give you clothes, you don't just leave your jersey everywhere. You put it nicely and safely because you must remember you are a good citizen, you have a responsibility. Let me give you a chance to say goodbye to one another before we close our meeting for today.
Bye,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
teacher. Bye, Michaela. Bye, Jacqueline. Bye, Bryce. Bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow, same time, okay? Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Remember to
Bye.
remember to
Bye, ma'am.
classroom. Bye.
M.
Bye, ma'am.